Welcome to the interview.
Yeah, you can do the introduction.
CJ and Björn. CJ is drinking coconut water.
We are Mando Diao.
Yeah. Kokoswasserschorle.
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 Cheers. You have one too?
Yes, I have.
Is it sweet?
Yes, little. No, not so much.
Cheers. Oh, skål. Skål.
Skål.
It's
Prost.
Swedish, right? Prost. In the reduction, someone said, but I guess you've heard it before, Mando Diao. Has someone ever called you Mando Diao?
Yeah, they call us Mango, just Mango, and there's a lot of people in Sweden. There's a lady that I'm going to work with in a theater in May next year. She's called Arja Saijonmaa, pretty well known in Finland and Sweden, like old traditional Swedish singer. And she thought we were called Mando Diao, or I was called Mando Diao, so I was Mando Diao.
And you let her believe this?
Where is that mango guy? She was asking everybody. We were at the same place. Where is
fruit of the loom?
Yeah, could be something.
I always say that our name sounds like a South American fruit company, you know, and it does pretty much.
Okay.
It does.
So it wasn't too far away.
We are musicians, but in the real life we are selling bananas.
Yeah, maybe you could do another company if it doesn't work well anymore with music, which I guess is never going to happen. Let's talk about your album that is coming up on 18th of October. It's called Bang. And my first question is, what was your biggest bang you ever experienced in your life? Was there some kind of changing moment or very loud moment? What kind of bang did you experience?
There's so many. It's hard to know where to start. Say, did you have an idea?
Well, I remember like the first, one of the first bang experience was like playing the Summer Sonic in Osaka in 2003. Yeah. That was absolutely fucked up. We went there, you know, it's a 12-hour flight from London, and we came there, you know, we were really tired, and we were like, oh, so how big is the festival? How many people do you expect to be there? And she says, oh, I think it's probably around 500. And we're like, 500? Okay, that's a small festival, but okay, cool. We played for 250 people like one time before, so it's okay, it's double the amount. Perfect. That's those 12 fucking hours on the flight playing on a super small festival in Japan. Okay, cool. But then it's like, oh, sorry, I made a mistake. It's a 5,000. Okay, now we're talking. And then we came into this big fucking hall. It's super warm and quiet.
40 degrees.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, and the humidity was like killing you. But it was dead silent. You couldn't hear a thing. And we're like, shit, okay. Maybe those 500 is what's going to be there, or maybe less, because it sounds like there's no one there. I mean, no one. And then we had the lights go out, and the intro starts, and people started screaming their asses off. And there were twice as much people that they were allowed to have in the room. So I think there was like 12,000 people in that. It was an indoor festival. We had to stop the show
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, after like 3 songs, because the fence broke down and stuff like that. So
it was dangerous for people, but that was bang, you know. And also, you know, of course, you know, personal stuff. When I had my kids, that was bang, you know. That's big bang. My daughter was born on the road. We didn't make it to the hospital, me and my wife, so that was really bang. Okay. I was the nurse, sort of, so you know, I had to just stop the car and.
That sounds.
Yeah, my wife delivered, and I.
That sounds like a big bang you will never forget.
That was a bang, you know. That was I felt like a Stone Age guy, you know. This is like what they did in the past, you know, 1,000 years ago or 100 years ago.
When they didn't have hospitals. Yeah, that is something you will remember, and hopefully the fans will remember afterwards.
One really big bang thing for me was because I'm not from the same city as the other guys originally, so I moved to the city and I met them, and that was the first time I could play the music I really wanted to play, because no one where I came from wanted to play that kind of music, and that was also bang, you know. So there's a lot of bang things. And of course, making our new record that's going to be released in October, it's called Bang, it's also going to be a bang.
Best record we ever done? Yes, it is.
Okay, now tell me why, yeah, I guess.
Everybody does.
Why is it the best record?
It's the best record we've ever done.
And why is it like this? What's the difference to the 7 records before?
Music is subjective, it really is. So it's, I cannot be a person, I don't think that, you know, I have my personal favorite music and music that I like or dislike, but music that I dislike might be the best music that, if I don't like Phil Collins, maybe that's the best thing for the person that I meet tomorrow, you know, or today. So it's you know, it's hard to say what's bad and what's good, pretty much.
Okay,
but
then
we're really happy with the album.
What's different?
What's different?
Well, it's very, very simple.
Yeah.
And we've been doing a little bit more complicated records before.
Yeah.
And this one is shorter and less complicated.
And very intense. There's like, I don't think we ever done a record without any ballads or like any fillers. We always had a bad habit of putting in some fillers into our records.
No fillers anymore.
We don't think that, but you might think that.
No fillers, just killers.
Just killers, exactly. Just killers.
And I read about the album that it sounds like you sound on stage. Is that something you wanted when you were creating the album, or was it a coincidence?
It was kind. I mean, we recorded it live, most of the stuff. Not everything, but most of the stuff, and so it's how we sound, you know. We didn't overthink the arrangement that much this time around. It was just, we just wanted the music to be very simple. So there was not very much arranging. The arrangement was more like taking away stuff rather than adding stuff. So.
And I've read that you didn't make any break after you released your last album, the 7th album. Afterwards, you immediately started working on this album. Is it right? Why didn't you have a break? Didn't you need a break?
In the middle of in between the tours and stuff like that on the new album. That's why it took a year or something to do, but that was because we were touring all the time too. So I would say time-wise, maybe we spent a month on it in total, you know, but yeah.
So you had all the songs in your mind. It sounds, when you talk about the album, it sounds so easy, as if it was very easy creating it, because these are things you really like and you really wanted to put in an album. Is it right what I think, or does it now seem very easy, but it was a...
No, but it was very easy. It was the easiest record ever to record, actually. Okay. Because it was so simple songs and so like straight... The only thing we had to care about was to get the right take, not learning the songs in that way, because they're easy, they're simple, and they're sort of strong in that way, I think.
Okay, let's talk about some of these songs. Like, for example, Bang Your Head is a very, very dancey song, like a lot of songs you've done before. Do you expect from your fans to dance on a concert?
Well, we want them to. I mean, that's a big, our only political wish, our wish for the people that comes to our show, or the people that never seen us and seen us the first time, is that they're gonna feel a liberation, you know, that they're gonna feel free afterwards, and that they're gonna allow themselves to have a really good time. And dancing is a huge part of that, of course.
And did you ever experience that
we try to make danceable rock music pretty much all the time. We were talking about it yesterday, about making even more of that, but yeah.
What do you do with shy people in the audience? Do you have some tips? If for example, I am a very shy person, I go to your concerts and you motivate me to dance, but I'm not feeling comfortable. Do you have any tips for those people?
Just close your head and bang your head, basically. Close your eyes, I mean, not your head.
Yeah, and I read about Long, Long Way that you wrote this song on the tour bus, which is actually unusual for your songwriting. Yes. Where do you otherwise write songs?
At home. Mainly. I mean, sometimes we go do sessions in other cities, like you've been in Berlin a lot and done sessions. Yeah, I mainly make...
I wrote that one in Potsdam together with Patrick. And
Would you say that one can hear the influence where you write a song?
No. I think it's a dimension thing, you know. Maybe if we go somewhere to like Mississippi and go out in the swamp and play with some people there, maybe you can hear that, but I don't know.
How much cash have you got with you right now?
I got 25 euros, I think.
Where's my wallet? I got about 150 in my wallet. So anybody who wants to do a robbery on me right now, I don't know.
30 euros.
30 euros.
Okay, next question. Which internet page did you visit last?
Wikipedia, and I googled Greta Thunberg's birth date.
That's right.
The Swedish public service news page. That's the one I go into.
Okay. What is the ugliest object you have in your house?
The what?
The ugliest object you have in your house.
It's my, the fan, the air conditioned fan. It's the ugliest.
Yeah, that's really fucking ugly. Your air condition. Jesus Christ, CJ.
Every one of those are ugly, but
you
this.
should put some spray on that one or something. Spray it.
Yeah, in gold.
In gold, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you also have an ugly fan?
Yeah, my ugliest thing. Small little sculpture of a Santa Claus that I got from my grandma as a kid. You know, it's so fucking ugly, that Santa Claus. But my kids like it. So.
When your heart is attached to an ugly object, then it's...
It's an ugly object, but I love it, you know? Mm-hmm. It reminds me of grandma, so it's perfect.
And which question do you never want to be asked again?
Do you prefer small clubs or large venues or festivals? What does Mando Diao mean?
Okay. Do you also have some hate questions?
The same. Exactly the same hate questions.
Yeah, but you got a good story when somebody asks you what Mando Diao means, and you can...
Since 2002.
We always say different stuff, you know, but if you said something for 20 years, you're kind of tired of it, you know.
Next time you can say, no, you got it wrong, it's Mando Diao. It's Mando Diao.
Star FM Maximum.